Hey guys, welcome to Studio Y. My name is Marissa, and today I'm going to be leading you through a barless bar workout. So, if you're not familiar with bar is a full body strengthening and toning class. We work primarily with light weights, body weight, and balance. Since you're watching this from home, most likely, we're actually not going to use any equipment for this class today. If you do struggle with balance or need a little bit of extra assistance, you can always use a kitchen countertop, you could use a chair, or you could use a wall just to help you catch your balance a little bit. So we are going to be doing a little bit of single leg work. A lot of this is going to be core work as well. I'll try to offer as many modifications as I am. First and foremost, this is your workout. So take from this what you need, modify as you need, and let's just have some fun. Okay, so we're gonna get started warming up here. So I'm gonna have you come onto your mat. We're gonna start with a nice big inhale all the way up. Exhale it out. Inhale all the way up. Exhale it out. One more time, we're gonna inhale all the way up. This time as you exhale, fold yourself forward. We're gonna walk it on out into that downward facing dog position here. Then let's pedal those legs out a little bit here. So you're alternating, dropping each heel down towards the mat, taking a nice deep bend in those knees. Really take that nice deep bend here so you can get that circulation going through those legs. We're here for just a couple more seconds. 3 more, 2, and 1. We're going to pedal it down into that high plank. You're here for just a couple seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Press it back up into downward facing dog. 3 more seconds here. 2, and 1. Back to that high plank. Getting warmer for 3, for 2, and 1. Press it back up into downward facing dog. For 3, 2, and 1. Last time in that high plank. Pedal it here. Just 3, 2, and 1. Back up to downward facing dog, bringing those legs back to center. We're going to slowly walk those hands back to meet your feet. And then once you're there, slow roll up to standing here. From here, bringing those feet hip distance apart. We're going to squat it down. Press up, squeeze those glutes at the top. Press it all the way down. Press up and squeeze. So you want to work that exhale as you press all the way back up. Make sure that you have your weight back in your heels. Chest is lifted. Pull those abs in. Getting warmer. 3 more. 2 more. On your next one, we're going to hold it low in that squat. Little pulses here. So you're going to see this a lot in this bar class. Little tiny movements, big results. Keep that pulse going. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. We're going to pedal out those feet. So you're lifting each heel and lowering it back down again. Warming up through those ankles, warming up through those calves. Excellent job. Stay with me. 3 more. 2. Last one on each side, lowering those heels, fold yourself forward here, reaching down towards that mat. While you're here, we're going to take a bend in those knees and press straight. Bend and press. Bend and press. Bend and press. 3, for 2. Last one, press it straight, slow roll up to standing, 1 vertebra at a time. Once you get to the top, we're going to circle those shoulders back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle them forward. You've got 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Let's finish with 2 more nice deep breaths. Inhale it all the way up. Exhale it out. And 1 more time. Inhale all the way up. And exhale it out. Nice work. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer, a little bit looser. We're going to start with our leg series. So we're going to start standing up, working on our legs, and then from there we're going to head back down onto the mat. We're going to do some core work, we're going to do some glute work, and possibly some more leg work. So we're going to start in wide second. So what you want to do here is you want to bring your feet nice and wide. They're going to be wider than hip distance apart. Turning those toes out. Take a bend in those knees here. You want to stack those shoulders right over your hips. So you're nice and upright here. Pull those abs in and then squeeze those glutes. That's going to help open up those hips so that your knees are tracking out over your toes. From here, we're going to take it up an inch and down an inch. Up and down. Up and down. So you can see this is a very small, controlled movement here. Up an inch and down an inch. You want to make sure that you're keeping your weight in your heels so you can lift those toes up off the mat. Nice. Tiny movements here. Up an inch and down an inch. Up and down. You've got this. 4 more here. 3, 2. On your next one, we're going to hold it low, little pulses here. So this is an even smaller movement. Check in with yourself. Make sure you still have those shoulders stacking right over your hips. Try not to hunch forward. Excellent job. Keep those glutes engaged. Keep those abs engaged. 4 more here. 3, 2. From here, we're going to add a rotation of those toes with each pulse. We're going to take them forward and back out again. Forward and out. Forward and out. So you're rocking back on those heels to turn those toes with each pulse. Nice work. Stay with it. You can. Excellent job. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Here's a bit of a balance challenge. We pulse, bring that leg up and in. Take it back out to wide second. So we're just going to work the right side for now. So really challenge yourself here as you come back down again. Try to come back into that full wide second. Awesome work. 3 more here. 2. Last one here, back to that pulse. So you've got it. Make sure you've got those toes turned out still. Reset your form, shoulders over hips. Nice work. Pulse and pulse. 4 more here, you've got it. 3, 2. We're going to work that left side here. We pulse and lift. Pulse and lift. Awesome work, super strong. So really challenge yourself. Come back into that full wide second each time. You got this. 3 more. 2. Last one landing here. Back to that up an inch, down an inch. Up and down. All right, awesome job. Up and down. Don't forget to squeeze those glutes still. Keep those toes turned out. You've got this. 4, 3, 2. On your next one, hold it low. We're going to lift those heels and lower. Lift and lower. Nice work. This is where you might want to have a little something to hold on to, but you really don't need it. You've got this. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2. Here's your challenge. Hold those heels high. Bring those arms up overhead. Just hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Fold it forward here. And we'll bend those knees, shake it out a little bit. Excellent work. Way to stay with that series. All right, so we're going to go into our next leg series. I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see a little bit better here. So we're going to start single-legged here. We're going to start with the left leg as our standing leg. So you want to take a soft little bend in that left knee. Pull those abs in super tight. From here, find your point of focus. We're going to slide that right foot forward so those toes are touching on your mat, and then lift that leg up here. From here, little tiny lifts. Pulse, 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 pulse. So try to keep that leg nice and straight. This isn't about how high that leg is. It's about just keeping it lifted and working those muscles to make that little tiny pulse motion. Keep those abs pulling in. That's going to help with your balance. It's also going to help with your leg lift. 3 more here. 2. Last one, full range. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Awesome work. Keep those abs pulling in tight. Take your time through this. Really focus on that form. You're nice and upright through that core, shoulders over hips. 4 more. 3, 2. On your next one, you're going to land with that foot, plant that foot here. Now you're in your lunge position. So shoulders are over hips. You've got to bend in that back knee. Squeeze that back glute. Little tiny pulses here. So when you look down, you should be able to see those toes peeking just beyond your knee on that front leg. Pulse, 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 pulse. You've got this. You might be noticing a little bit of shaking in those legs right now. That's the goal here. We're really pushing those muscles. Excellent. Stay with it. Embrace that shake. 4 more here. 3, 2, hold it here. Front heel, we take it up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Feeling a little burn in that calf. Remember to stay nice and upright through that upper body. Focus on that breath work. Exhale, inhale. Exhale and inhale. 4, 3, 2. Last one, plant that heel, back leg. You press and bend. Press and bend. Press and bend. Excellent job. So that front leg is stationary. Press, bend, press, and bend. Awesome job. You've got 4 more. You can. 3, 2. Last one. Hold it here. Just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Come on up out of that lunge. Shake out those legs. Fabulous work. So you might have noticed that we only worked one side in that series. We're going to work the other side next. So the same thing here. This time you've got that right leg as your standing leg. Little tiny bend in that right knee. Protect that joint. Abs are engaged. We're going to slide that left foot forward so those toes are touching. Lift that left leg. Little tiny lifts here. Same thing here. If you need that support, you can always use a countertop. You can use a chair. You can have an imaginary chair. That also helps with balance. Focus on that breath. Excellent job. 8 more here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Full range. We tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Keep those abs pulling in here. Nice work. You can. Tell you, my legs are shaking here. 4 more. You got it. 3 more. 2. Last one. We're going to plant that foot. You're now in that lunge. Shoulders over hips. You're bending that right knee. Little pulses here in that lunge. Keep that core engaged. You got it. Awesome work. Teeny tiny movements here. Squeeze that back glute. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Front heel works. We take it up and down. Up and down. Feeling that burn, working that ankle, working that calf. Excellent job. Stay with it. Embrace that shake. You've got it. Five more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, plant that heel, back leg works. We press and bend, press and bend. Push through it, you're almost there, you can. Awesome work, you've got 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, on 1, hold it low, just hold it here, you got it. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1, excellent job. Shake out those legs, awesome work. Way to stay with that series. So let's take a nice forward fold here. Reaching down towards that mat, really feeling that stretch through the backs of those legs. And then slowly roll it up into standing. Let's take a little stretch here before we head down to the mat. So we're gonna pull that right foot up, find that point of focus for your balance, stretching out that quad. Nice big inhale here. And then on that exhale, gently letting go of that foot. Left side, we're gonna bring that left foot up, bring those knees back into line, find that point of focus for your balance. Nice big inhale, let's send some oxygen to those muscles. And releasing that stretch, excellent. All right, so since we're still standing, we're gonna do a little bit of arm work and then we'll head down to the mat. So you don't need any weights for this next series. We're gonna work those shoulders. So we wanna start with those feet about hip distance apart. You've got just a soft, slight bend in those knees. Abs are pulling in tight. We're gonna bring those arms long to the side here so that they're shoulder height. Little tiny lifts here to get started. So you're pulling those arms just slightly back behind the line of your body. Your shoulder blades are pinching together. Your modification here, you can either have a little bit of a bend in those elbows or maybe your arms are a little bit lower. Take what you need here. Excellent work, keep that little tiny lift going. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2. From here, we're gonna press those arms back and flip those palms. So you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. Press, press, press. Remember, you can always have those arms a little bit lower if you want to. You can also take a little bend in that elbow. We're gonna be here for a while. Work that exhale. So one thing that could happen as your muscles get fatigued, sometimes those shoulders start to creep up towards your ears. Check in with yourself. Make sure that you're pulling down those shoulders down away from your ears here. That'll help you avoid any neck strain. Keep it going. You've got 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Hold them long. We're going to bend them in and out. In and out. So notice this is a nice and controlled motion here. So I'm squeezing my biceps, still squeezing my shoulders behind my body. Excellent, so you're creating your own resistance here. Try not to let momentum take over. Fabulous job. In and out. In and out. Try to keep those arms at shoulder height. You've got this. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold them long, back to those little lifts again. You got it. Focus on that breath work. You can. Keep those shoulders pulling down away from those ears. 5. You've got 4, 3, 2. Hold them here, teeny tiny circles backwards. Little tiny movements here. You got this. Focus on that breath. If you need to close your eyes for a minute, focus on your work. Little circles here. Back, 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 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it forward. Keep those circles nice and tight, nice and small. Awesome job. Stay in your work. Focus on that breath. Teeny tiny circles. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Bring those arms in and out. In and out. Same thing again. Nice and controlled. Squeeze those biceps. Squeeze those shoulder blades back and together. Awesome work. You got this. You can. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold them long. Just hold them here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Shake out those arms. Do a little crisscross here. Circle those shoulders back. And circle them forward again. Nice work. Way to stay with that series. See, you really don't need weights at all to build your muscle and condition your muscles, right? That's the beauty of barre. Okay, so we're gonna work our triceps next. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see form here. So feet are hip distance apart. Soft little bend in those knees. Pull those abs in. From here, we're gonna take a little hinge at that waist here. So right from those hips is where you're hinging. Your back is a nice straight line right through the crown of your head, so try not to tuck that chin. We're gonna pull those arms back, pin those elbows in place. From here, we're gonna kick those arms back, curl them in, kick back, curl in, back, and in. So you wanna work that exhale on that kick back, and then inhale as you curl them in, keeping those elbows pinned in place. So it's from your elbow down that's moving, from your elbow up to your shoulder is stationary. Picture elongating through that tricep. Excellent work. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, hold them back, little lifts. Now if you want a little bit more of a challenge while you're at home, you can absolutely use some light weights or even some canned goods as your weights while you're doing this. I would say 2 to 3 pounds is an awesome weight to be doing here. 1 pound works too. Focus on that breath, focus on that form. Keep those abs pulling in. Keep that chin untucked. You've got 5 more little lifts. 4, 3, 2, hold it here, curl in, kick back, curl in, kick back. So this is kind of like your recovery here. Exhale on that kick back. Fabulous work. Nice job. 4 more here. 3, 2, hold them back. This time you're going to squeeze those arms in and together behind you. So you're crushing those shoulder blades together. You're squeezing those triceps to keep those arms lifted. Focus on that breath work. You got it. Nice job. Teeny tiny movements here. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. You've got 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Curl in. Kick them back. This is it. This is going to be your final set. Curl in. Kick back. Curl in. Kick back. Excellent job. Stay with me. You got it. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2. On your next one, final hold back, little tiny circles here. Teeny movements around and in and in. This is it, final push. You can, stay with it. Embrace that shake. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold them here, just hold. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, excellent work. Shake out those arms. Again, way to stay with it. All right, so as promised, we're gonna head down onto the mat next. So we're gonna start with a little bit of ab work here. We're gonna start with a flat back ab series. So we're gonna come down onto the mat. From here, you wanna pull that belly button towards your spine, pull it in nice and tight, and then you're gonna tip your pelvis backwards so that your low back is nice and flat right up against the mat here. So squeeze those abs to hold your pelvis in place. We're gonna bring both legs up nice and high, lift those shoulder blades up off the mat. From here, we're gonna alternate pulling each leg in for a pulse of 2. Pulse, pulse, switch, pulse, pulse, switch. So what you want to be cognizant of here, you want to make sure that you keep that low back glued to the mat this whole time. Excellent work. Stay within your range of motion here. Trying to keep those legs as straight as you can. If you have tighter hamstrings, you're going to take a little bend in that knee. That is a-okay. We're just working those abs here. Let's take 3 more of these. 2. Last one on each side. We got to finish that set. Bring those knees in. We're going to crunch those arms together. Extend those legs and arms long to a hover above the mat. Curl them in. Exhale to extend to a hover. Inhale to bring them in. Same thing here, keep that low back glued to the mat. If you feel it coming up off the mat at all, just don't bring your legs quite so low. Excellent. Extend, curl them in. Press and crunch. Press and crunch. Nice work. Three more here. 2. Last one here. From here, lower those shoulder blades down to the mat. You're going to keep those feet in tabletop position. From here, we're going to lower those heels to tap the mat and lift. Lower to tap and lift. Again, if you feel that low back coming up off the mat, don't bring those feet all the way down to the mat. Work that exhale to help you pull those legs back up. That's going to re-engage those core muscles each time. Fantastic. You should really be feeling this in those low abs. 4 more here. You can. 3, 2. Last one here. From here, you can either stay in tabletop or you can bring those feet flat to the mat. We got to give those upper abs a little bit of love. So bringing those arms behind your head or reaching those arms long, little tiny micro crunches here. So lift those shoulder blades up off the mat and little tiny crunches. Work that exhale. Fabulous job. You got this. Give me 12 more. 10 more. 8. 6. 4 more. Just 2. Hold it here. Just hold it here. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it on down to that mat. Take a nice full body stretch here. You can let that low back come up off the mat. Nice big inhale here. And exhale it out. Fabulous job. Alrighty, so we're going to do a little bit of glute work while we're down here. So you want to bring those feet flat down onto the mat. Take a look at your legs here, making sure that they're about hip distance apart. We're going to lift those hips up off the mat. So from your shoulder blades up is nice and relaxed. From here, we're just going to take those hips and bring them up an inch and down an inch. Up and down. Up an inch and down an inch. So you're squeezing those glutes to create that lift with those hips. You'll notice that I still have that upper part of my back and shoulders nice and relaxed on the mat. up an inch and down an inch. Small movements here. Up and down. Up and down. Excellent job. Squeeze those glutes. 4 more. 3, 2. On your next one, hold it high. Little tiny pulses here. Pulse, 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 pulse. Excellent job. Little tiny movement. So you're squeezing those glutes to create just a little bit more of a lift above that high point from that up an inch, down an inch movement. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 5. You've got 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Take that right leg. Bring it up. Little pulses on that left side. This is optional. You can keep both feet down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Right foot down, left foot up. Little pulses on that right side here. Same thing. You can keep both feet down for this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant that foot from the top again. Down an inch and up an inch. Down and up. Down and up. Nice work. Stay with it. I know it burns, but these are big muscles. They can do this work. Down and up an inch. Down and up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 4, 3, 2. On your next one, hold it high. Little pulses here. Squeeze those glutes to create that lift. You've got it. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Focus on that breath. Stay in your work. You can. You've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Right leg up. Little pulses on that left side. Remember, you don't have to do this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Left foot up. Little pulses on the right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant that foot. Just a couple more little pulses here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeeze those glutes. Stay with it. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it high. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Lowering those hips down. You can hug those knees into your chest. Rock yourself side to side here. Fantastic work. All right. So we just have one last little bit of work to do before we head into our stretch and our cool down. We're going to finish with the plank series here. So I'm going to show you the modification first, then I'm going to show you the advanced move, okay? If you are new to planks, I strongly encourage that you take the modification until you're feeling really confident in that plank form. So your modification, we're going to start in that high plank. You've got those hands right underneath your shoulders. You're spreading through all of those fingertips. Nice flat back here, your knees are down and your toes are anchored. From here, you're going to alternate, tapping one and then the other. One and then the other. So you're going to be feeling that in those obliques and in those low abs. For your advanced move, you're up in that high plank. We're just going to start with some slow mountain climbers. So you're just bringing the same knee to same elbow. Work that exhale with each pull in. You want to keep your back nice and flat this whole time, no arching. Excellent job. Nice flat back. Try not to let your head drop down towards the mat. 4 more here. 3, 2, last one, finish that set. Coming back to center, take it down to that child's pose. Circle out those wrists. All right, so we've got one final set here. So for your modification, you actually have two choices for your modification here. You're on your knees, and you're working those opposite shoulder taps. So you're tapping your left shoulder with your right hand, right shoulder with your left hand. And your goal here is to keep your body nice and stable, so you're not rocking like this as you tap those shoulders. Your other modification is you're in high plank, your feet are wider, and you're just working those shoulder taps. Same thing here. Notice I'm not rocking through the rest of my body. For your really, really advanced move, we're going to start in that high plank. Slide that right hand to center. Rock into that side plank. Come back to center. Tap those opposite shoulders. Bring that left hand to center. Side plank here. Back to center. Tap, tap, and rock. Back to center. Tap, tap, and rock. So take your time through this. Really focus on that form. It's not about how many you do, right? It's the form that makes it effective. Work that exhale. It's going to help keep that core stable. And rock. Let's take one more here. Tap, tap, and rock. Come back to center. Let's finish that set. Tap, tap, and take it down to that child's pose. Awesome job. Really settle those hips back towards your heels. Take a nice big inhale here. Awesome work today. On that exhale, walk those hands over to your right side. Left hand comes on top of right. Settling into that left hip. Inhale. And then on your exhale, coming back to center and over to the left. Right hand comes on top of left. Nice big inhale here. And exhale it out, coming back to center. Rocking up onto those hands and knees, tuck those toes under, press yourself up into downward facing dog. Take a few leg pedals here. Sinking each heel down towards the mat, stretching out the backs of those legs. And coming back to center, we're going to take that right leg up nice and high behind us, and then swing it all the way through, coming into that low runner's lunge. Your left knee is going to be down on the mat. Both hands come on that right thigh. Press forward here. So you're going to feel this opening up that left hip. You're going to feel a stretch through those left quads. Nice big inhale. And then on your next exhale, shift your weight back. Fold it forward over that right leg, flexing through those toes. Nice big inhale here. And on your next exhale, shift your weight forward. Both hands come to the inside of that right foot. Heel toe it further out to the right. Maybe rock onto the outer edge of that foot. Press forward here. You're going to feel that stretching up that inner thigh. Nice big inhale. And then as you exhale, gently coming up out of that stretch, slide that right foot behind you, bringing that knee down. Left foot comes forward. Both hands come on that left thigh. Press forward here. Feeling that opening through that right hip. Stretching out that right quad. And then on your next exhale, shift your weight back. Fold it forward over that left leg. Nice big inhale. And then on that exhale, shift your weight forward. Both hands come to the inside of that left foot. Heel toe it further out to the left. Rock onto the outer edge. Press forward. Feel that opening up through that hip, stretching out that inner thigh. And then on your next exhale, gently coming up out of that stretch, sliding that foot along behind you. Tuck those toes, press it up into downward facing dog one last time. Slowly walk those hands back to meet your feet. And just let yourself hang here for a moment. Maybe you're holding opposite elbows, relaxing through your neck, shaking your head yes and no. And And then gently releasing those elbows, slowly rolling yourself up to standing, one vertebra at a time. Your head is the last thing to come up. And we'll finish with a couple nice deep breaths together. We inhale all the way up. And exhale it out. One more time, nice big inhale. And exhale it out. Awesome work today. Thank you so much for joining us here at Studio Y for our bar class. I hope that you enjoyed it. Did such a great job staying with us through that workout. Be sure to check out our schedule of virtual classes on our website and also on our YouTube page. And I hope to work out with you again soon.